All right, today we're going to unpack a really clever business shortcut for one of the world's most exciting markets. So what if you could launch a company in Turkey and just skip an entire year of waiting for critical government funding? Well, let's dive into the playbook that shows you exactly how to do it.
First things first, let's set the scene. Turkey has really cemented its place as this strategic hub for international investors, right? Especially if you're in tech, e-commerce, or gaming. I mean, its location alone, bridging Europe and Asia, is huge. But you combine that with some very, very attractive government incentives, and it's no wonder global companies are flocking there to expand.
But, there's always a catch. And this one is a biggie. Imagine you've just set up your brand new company. You're ready to go, ready to innovate. And then you find out the best government supports are completely locked away from you. What if you had to just sit on your hands for a whole year before you could even get a look at them?
So let's talk about this obstacle. We're calling it the one-year waiting game. This is really the hidden cost of starting a business from scratch in Turkey, and honestly, for a lot of investors, it comes as a total shock. Yep, 1 full year, 12 months. For so many of the key government incentive programs, there's this mandatory waiting period. Your company has to have its first birthday before you can even fill out an application. And for an ambitious startup, a year? That's practically a lifetime.
So what are you actually missing out on during that time? Well, it's not just pocket change. The value of these locked incentives is massive. We're talking about government support that helps cover your commissions on huge platforms like the App Store, Google Play, and Steam. We're talking subsidies for your software licenses, your tools, even grants to help pay the salaries of your tech team. That's a serious financial handicap right out of the gate.
Okay, so how do smart investors get around this? They use what's called the shelf company shortcut. It's a completely legal and frankly brilliant way to just sidestep that whole waiting period.
So, the solution is what's known as a ready-made or shelf company. You can think of it like a business in a box. It's a legally registered Turkish company that's already over a year old. And here's the key. It has a perfectly clean financial record, a valid tax ID, but no previous business activity. That means no debts, no hidden problems, nothing. It's a clean slate.
And when you compare the two paths, wow, the difference is just staggering. With a brand new company, you're looking at 2 to 4 weeks just for setup, and then that painful year-long wait for the incentives. But with a ready-made company, you can be up and running in under a week, and you're eligible for all those government perks immediately. That's a real game changer.
So what does this actually mean for you? It means you are unlocking some serious benefits from day one. This isn't just about moving faster. It's about hitting the ground running with every single advantage you can get.
I mean, just look at this time difference. It's almost crazy to see it laid out like this. On one side, you've got a timeline that's pushing 400 days to get fully operational and incentive ready. On the other side, less than a week. The amount of time you save is just immense, and it lets you focus on what really matters. Your business, not red tape.
And there's another really important benefit, instant credibility. When you walk into a bank or you're talking to partners or big clients, you're not some day zero startup. You're operating through a company that's officially been around for over a year. That can make a huge difference in smoothing out those crucial early business relationships.
Okay, so I'm guessing you get the why. But what about the how? Let's quickly walk through the 5-step purchase playbook. And you'll see this process is surprisingly straightforward if you know what you're doing. So, it all kicks off with consultation, right? Finding the perfect company. Then comes the most important step, and we'll come back to this, due diligence. After that, it's pretty much standard legal stuff. A notary handles the share transfer, you update the bank and tax records, and just like that, you're in business. You can start invoicing, hiring, and yes, applying for those incentives right away. Now, let's circle back to that crucial point. Step 2, the CPA due diligence, is completely non-negotiable. This is your safety net. This is where a certified professional accountant literally combs through the company's entire history to make 100% sure it is squeaky clean. No hidden debts, no tax problems, no legal risks. This is the step that makes the whole thing a smart, secure investment. You absolutely cannot skip it.
So, let's wrap this all up. As you can see, this isn't just some clever trick. It's a genuinely smart entry strategy for the Turkish market. So what are the key takeaways that you need to remember?
It really all boils down to this one simple but powerful idea. The fastest route to market isn't always built from scratch. Sometimes the smartest move is to build on a foundation that's already been laid for you.
So here it is, your final checklist. With this strategy, you get to bypass that frustrating one-year wait. You launch your business in days, not months. You get the immediate credibility of an established company. And you do it all safely by making that professional due diligence your absolute top priority.
And so, we'll leave you with this question to think about. If you're looking at the Turkish market, the choice is pretty clear, right? Are you going to take the slow road and wait a year on the sidelines? Or are you going to use this business fast pass and start winning from day one?